a second read, like announcement. This motherfucker got to be connected to the feds or something, because this doesn't make any sense. Let's play this together. I am highly disgusted. No one deserves to be treated in the manner allegedly that he treated the victim and did. He's a filthy animal. I read the case and I was appalled. Okay. It's one thing to hear people, say something, but when you read it and what he did, and he was bragging and boasting, this is what makes monsters. This is why people say Chicago is corrupted. This is a monster. And by him not being penalized or anything, and it's not the first time that allegedly people have said something against this man. I promise you, around the time of the Kanika Jenkins case, there was some shit coming out about him. And it may have been conspiracy 10 Hatter shit, but it was very deep. And it wasn't good. And I'm not repeating it because I don't have the facts, but I wasn't happy. Because guess what? Why do people have such nefarious fake stories about you if it's fake? That's what makes me see. That's what makes me question. When you have people out there who are actors, public officials, these type of things, activists, all of that. Even me as a healthcare provider, I say I keep my standards the same. Even the police. If I had a record where there's a whole bunch of shit behind me, you wouldn't want me to come stick you with a needle. You wouldn't want me to come 5 foot near you. So why do they not hold these individuals to the damn same standards? I don't understand. That's why I have no cap. I have no for injustice, because what I'm trying to tell, I got a little post-traumatic stress, and no, because I handle my business, and I did right. I do right. In all my years of nursing, I have not had a complaint from family members about me. So it's so weird that people who work in these positions, as Andrew Holmes, Tiffany Henyard, the judges, people out there, public officials, Trump, Kamala, they have these alleged stories about them, but people just make them up because they're like, yeah, they're public officials. No, some people know some shit. Some people know some shit and they don't want you to pay attention to it. That's all I'm saying. I'm holding all of them to the same standards that I have to be held on. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. That's one thing I ain't going to hear. If I got to be held to it, all of them do, especially him. Just disgusting man.
WGN Investigates has learned the investigation into an allegation of sexual assault against a Dalton Village trustee has been closed.
A village employee told police that she suspected Andrew Holmes may have engaged in unwanted sexual conduct with her after she passed out in his hotel room during a taxpayer-funded trip to Las Vegas in 2023. She has filed a lawsuit claiming Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard fired her after she reported the alleged incident. Las Vegas police now tell WGN News they're investigating.
He couldn't even get no dentures for your picture. What the hell? Look, all them missing teeth. You demon.
Investigation is closed. No charges filed. The accuser did not respond to a request for comment. Andrew Holmes will only say that his work as a trustee in Dalton and community activist in Chicago will continue.
Oh, y'all better not let him eat a fucking minute out there. I'm dead serious. If you can't get justice from your system, y'all need to block him. And that's what I was saying. No one who would even bring that man in their house around their door to talk about bring me some justice. Who in a right damn mind will bring this crypt keeping monster into their house, and he have the nerve to say that he's going to be still doing something out there? Nah, y'all better. I don't know how y'all hood love is, but in Newark, he wouldn't be walking the streets. I'm just saying. And in Haiti, that's where I'm from. We don't play. We deal with honor. It may not be you could judge us and say how you want. We wow, we this, we that. But where I'm come from, both sides of my family and from Newark, we deal with honor. It may be not the what y'all think life's supposed to be, but we sure enough make sure that people like him hit the pavement. And we not only talking about running. We're talking about under the gate, trashing them. I'm sorry. He deserved it. Y'all know I'm mad. I'm a little bit upset. That little short clip. Why? I want to know the why behind it. I will want to. I don't know. Like, I think somebody should freedom of information request that investigation to figure out what made them come to their decision. That should be public information if y'all really care and request that, so somebody could figure this out. Why the Vegas police did not file charges. And someone was saying that like it's a high threshold of evidence that they're supposed to have against against the accused. So what I did, I was like, all right, let me check it out with my nosy self. So I went to a few lawyers. Now, this is not the actual law. This is considered like, can I say, third level information? When you're doing research, when I say third level, first level is laws, the laws that govern the situation that you're talking about. That is evidence. That's something that you can bring in that's not circumstantial. The next thing you can bring in is judges' opinions and other matters that's kind of connected to the situation you're in. But when it comes to using a lawyer's website, that's just like using expert's website. So that's what I'm using today, just an expert website. So I'm just giving y'all how resources actually work. But Las Vegas, this is in Nevada. This Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Defense Group, and it talks about NRS 200.336 actual assault R-ring lawsuit in Nevada. And then we're going to go over a little bit more. Because I'm not me, you know, we don't have to go. I got to know the why. I don't know why I'm the kid. Like, why? Why did it happen? I can't just be like, oh, that's just the way life is. Don't tell me that. I am that person that don't like that statement. That's just the way it is. That's why y'all call me a renegade over here. We ask why. Why did this happen? How could it happen? And how could we prevent this again? So someone was saying they need a high level of basically evidence. So let's listen to what this lawyer got to say, and then I'm gonna read a little bit.
Nevada treats rape and sexual assault very seriously. Penalties can include up to life in state prison and lifetime sexual registration. But the good news is that here at Las Vegas Defense Group, we've had tremendous success helping people fight these cases. You may be the victim of false allegations or an innocent misunderstanding. You may be wrongfully accused. Unfortunately, this happens all the time. We invite you to call us 24/7.
So this lawyer deals with the falsely accused. Let's listen. He puts the standards out there. So he's going to try to put the standards out there that's going to cater to his audience. Okay. I like to listen to everybody. So this defines Nevada crime of sexual assault and what to say, I'm trying not to use these words because I don't want to get censored, but with a person who does not consent. So victims age in Nevada for our cases and the punishment 16 or older. The punishment is life in prison with no parole. Damn, that shit's strict. Life in prison with parole, possibly 15 years. Life in prison with parole, possibly 10 years, only if the victim sustains no substantial bodily harm. So that's what she falls under. I'm going to go read. This is third level. Okay. This is third level. It's not a legal resource, as I explained to you what it is, but I do like listening to some experts and he's for people who actually do it that was charged falsely. So I was like, let me see what's his thing. You know what I'm saying? What do you think he's going to have to get these people out of it? So actual assault can be extremely difficult for the DA to prove because it often comes down to the case of he say, she say. Therefore, the DA tries to compile circumstantial evidence, such as witness who saw or heard the alleged R-ring of the victim, witness who saw the victim in an incapacitated state, unable to give consent shortly before or after the allegation of R-ring. I think our victim here definitely falls with that. Okay. Text or email communication by you where you admit to allegation of R-ring or expert medical testimony supporting the victim's account of the allegation. Now, what I do remember, and I don't remember that being in the case when I read it as far as evidence, but they said that there was some stuff on her clothes, okay, which I think should have been taken in and examined for DNA. I don't even know if they talked to this man. How did they investigate him? What went on? But I would love whoever is connected to this case, because I think the residents of Dalton and Thornton and anywhere that this man is connected to need to figure out how the hell did he abated this. Okay? Like, what is going on around here? Especially hearing the gross, disgusting things that he did. It was an officer. Now, I be a little bit mad because they be using officer testimony as law. Like that is that if the officer said it, it happened. But in this case, they kind of try to disregard the officer. Why? That is a witness. And it was circumstantial evidence. Okay, let's keep it going. I'm just kind of like feeling some type of way. So when prosecutors produce penalties, incriminating evidence, we work to discredit it by, so this is how they work with the forensic evidence was tainted by shady lab work. The police found the evidence through illegal means. That's all administrative. Okay. The evidence relevance to your case outweighs by its potential for prejudice, meaning I'm thinking about the stain that I was talking about. They could have said, oh, that didn't come from him. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, wasn't it cameras around that saw her going in and coming out, seeing her state? Like all of this video, that's what I was waiting. Like, isn't it video that show her not being totally there, maybe led to the room or something like that? What type of investigation is going on here? I just gotta think. I just to go a little bit deep. So let me just finish this. I think it's something else. One more thing I want to show you related to this. I asked the whys here because I don't like it. I'm not going to just say, oh, that's just the way it is. You're never going to get that here. Okay. So what they said, the forensic evidence was tainted. As they said, the police found the evidence through illegal means. Administrative, the evidence revealed to your case is outweighed by the potential prejudice. The source of the evidence are unreliable and impeachable. It could be that they could try to impeach that shirt. There is insufficient evidence to prove guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. This is that lawyer. That's what he said. But he's trying to pull people his way. Lobo Law Firm. Let me just see what he says, and then we're going to move on into our next topic. I just kind of want to figure out how these people think. Y'all know I like law, and we travel. We don't want to be in Las Vegas and something happened to us. And they be like, oh, no, you can send it because you was drinking. Because what the fuck? Excuse me. That doesn't mean I consented. I don't care because I was drunk. And it don't mean you consented even if you have a history of being a fast ass. How about that? Because there's a lot of, and I'm not comparing her to that, but there are prostitutes out there who's basically forced to be that. And they don't consent. They're drugged up. They're forced. They mentally fucked up. Okay? So please, it takes a lot more than just words to say yes to make consent, okay? Because people can intimidate you and everything. So Nevada Actual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights signed into law. Let's just see what that has to say. Governor Steve Sukok signed Assembly Bill 176, the Actual Assault Survivor Bill, into law on June 17, 2019. With this law, survivors of actual assault has several rights. The right to know whether an analysis of the evidence kit produced DNA from the defendant. That's what I said. Go figure it out, because I won't stop. I'm relentless. If y'all see how I'm going after Perez, y'all gonna be like, don't make her a fucking enemy. Especially when you wicked. You could be an enemy, like people don't like me, whatever, I don't care. But if you wicked and you murdering people, I'm coming after your ass. Okay? This right here. So they have the right to examine the DNA. That's why you're going to ask those questions. The right to consult with an advocate during a forensic medical examination or interview with the law enforcement officer, prosecutors, or defense attorney. Okay, the right to be protected from the defense and person acting on the behalf of the defendant. This includes the court making its effort to provide the survivor, family, friends, and witness of the survivor a secure waiting area or room that separates from the defendant. On top of these and other rights of the survivor, the bill extends the The bill extend the retention of sexual assault evidence kits for 20 years. With the right of the survivor in mind, here's what you need to know about sexual assault accusation and how to protect your own rights. What do you need to know about it? One, consent. What is consent? False. They go into false allegations. So let's see what consent is. Consent is simply an agreement to do something or permission for something to happen. If your accuser is legally able to consent because of the age of 18 years old, and factually able to consent, meaning the accuser cannot be intoxicated, that they are not able to voluntarily consent, and she was intoxicated, and the accuser willingly participate and allow it to happen, your behavior is not considered criminal. Intoxicated. So this is part of the bill that he put it in. And she was, that's probably why she got a lawsuit, but I'm not saying why they didn't pursue him. In sexual assault cases, provided consent boils down to the word against your accuser. Your word against the accuser. Evidence your attorney may use to prove consent includes showing statements from your accuser in the form of emails or texts. Video may also be used as evidence to prove consent. You telling me we didn't have no videos? They didn't have no videos? I'm pissed off. Now I'm pissed off with both. I'm pissed off with Chicago judge. I'm a little mad at you, sir. We don't have room to play. It's no more room to play. Tiffany Henyard got to go. Period. She need a little bit of punishment, a lot of bit of punishment, and that should have been the first thing. So I don't agree with him giving her a warning. Y'all know me. It is what it is, especially if you've been bad like Tiffany. In this Andrew Holmes thing, this monster, this crypt keeper. If y'all listen to please listen to the case that I read. It was horrendous. I was just like, yo, this is disgusting, because you know why? Not only that she did not consent, but Andrew Holmes looked like this. Imagine you having to wake up and probably think that this man touched you. He looked disgusting. It crawls my skin. I'm just letting y'all know it crawls my damn skin. I want to get to the comments, see what you guys got to say. All right. Krishan Rock should play Tiffany Henyard. Yes. Krishan is a hot mess. I didn't even talk about that girl. She would be a perfect candidate. You got to make her face a little brown. But she got them fake puppy dog eyes and that round face. Definitely put her ass up there. Hold on 1 second. My alarm went off. It's just funny. She didn't say anything until someone else spoke on it. I'm just saying. So she was talking. You're talking about the victim. Well, allegedly, if you read the case, she didn't even know. It was the officer Miles who actually made her aware. I guess and they said that he put 2 and 2 together about 24, 48 hours later, because allegedly the monster called him, showing her body, showing her like, yeah, I got her. Look what I did. Touching her chest, everything. Miles like, what the hell? Allegedly, like, why? Why are you showing me this? Playing with her tatas, disrespectful. So Miles, I guess they hung up. Then he gets a call from the victim, and the victim like, hey, I'm here. I don't remember last night. My keys gone. Shit fucked up. I don't know what's going on. Could you help me find my keys? This type of stuff. Allegedly, Miles was helping her find her keys. She was afraid. She was looking for a license. She didn't want to get stuck out there. In no incident did he feel or kind of like I don't know. I can't say that. But at that time, for reading the case, he wasn't sure, did she know? And the more he talked to her, he like, yo, she don't know. Like, she really don't know. And then I guess they had alleged friendship or communication where she wasn't feeling good. And he told her to go get checked out. I think that was the time that he disclosed to her what may have happened to her. Now, I was under the assumption that some clothes was there, this, that, and the third, that had some of his bodily fluids. I don't know how long that's preserved, but that kind of answer that question from my knowledge. And for me to even like, I thank God she don't have the memories of that monster, but to just even think he touched me, touch a woman, it makes me cringe. So that was a little bit of details behind that. I'll put the link down to the actual case read. You know, we have to be honest. If SA charges against Diddy and R. Kelly can stick after 20 years, but hey, I don't know. No comment, because Puffy thing is a whole nother subject. Puffy is the little dog in this big extravaganza that's going on. Just like y'all thought Epstein was the big dog. Epstein was not the big dog. There are people who are being protected, government officials. They all was partying together, and possibly Henyard nasty, but they put this picture up there, and I had to say, "Oh Jesus, but Jesus, take that off," saying that she was at one of the Puffy parties. And I'm gonna just shut up, okay? Las Vegas depends on tourism. What happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas, and it's just a catchphrase. And it's not just a catchphrase. It's not. It possibly, because it can. It can cause a problem. I totally understand that, James Dix. That makes sense, because they like people. That's a major case, but they should charge his ass so people can feel comfortable. And I look at them like they trying to cover up some political shit that we can go there and possibly get R'd. And because we don't have full evidence, I mean, now me as a woman, y'all better think about it. If you get R, you think you get R, you better rip off a piece of clothes, you better gouge some eyes, you better scratch, you better get some evidence, because the way the system is set up, shit. The trustees tried to recall her. The residents voted to recall her, and the judge struck it down on a technicality. Yes, is your argument, and you said it right, K-Mac. It is her argument. The referendum, and I didn't read it, but that's what it wasn't written up correctly. Okay, and y'all can go read it. Y'all, I think Trina left the link for it. I wasn't gonna read it because it's so long ago and there's nothing that we could really do about this shit. But Trina be calling out people like, motherfuckers be fucking up too. And she called out something else about the shit factory. Y'all remember we brought up the shit factory as some type of, I was talking about that in another live. She said, and I cannot verify this, y'all. I'm gonna put a little bit dirt, and I love him. I told you I got love for this man because I met him. He seemed like a nice guy. But I don't put nothing past nobody. They said at the cutting of the shit factory that House was there to open up the shit factory in Dalton, and I was like, oh, is that lobbying? Was that political? Exactly what I was talking about in my last live, because he ain't want no shit factory out there. Okay. So yes, it was a technicality. That's why you have to have a good lawyer, a lawyer that knows how to write up the case and know how to put exactly what the damages is. Because sometimes that be missing. Y'all see the court cases we be reading. Some of the lawyers be effing up. And Delgado ass be coming with the shit. His ass be coming with it. That's why him and Burt Oderson going head to head. It's like good versus evil. Superman versus the Joker. Tiffany's still in office. Andrew not charged. Jason campaign is a flop. What? Super trustees are down bad. Stop it, Xavier. You so messy. You can say what you want here, though. I'm not going to stop you from talking. That's how you feel. I don't know if they down bad. Actually, when I do my live on Kamal Woods, I will do the opening segment of kind of like just creeping a little bit, because they doing events. They're going out trying to get people signed up, the trustees and House. So I can't really speak on their campaign, but I'm going to do some research and we're going to see. So I don't know if I totally support that, but I do support people learning about each candidate and learning the truth about everybody. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't think it's a flop, because they got most people. I know adults in politics, you can't say shit bad. Okay. You can't even say a questionable thing. I told you they wouldn't put my post up when I shit all the candidates. I was like, here they go mad at me. But at least they didn't block me like they be blocking Jedediah. Jedediah always be in trouble there. I'm surprised I ain't get in trouble. That's why I just know how to shut the hell up. I'm like, yeah. Shout out to Dr. Nikita. Her ass over there like a motherfucking sergeant and shit, watching shit like what they say. Shout out to you. You know I have to call you out, Dr. Nikita. I mean, like, look at her out there making sure don't say shit about my trustees. All right, she holding them down there. Okay. Hello, everyone. No way she could have consented. His look on him turns the inside out to outside. and doing in short term. Ugh, he's disgusting. He's a filthy animal, and I don't think she gave him consent. I don't care if she was low down, hold down at the barn. What would she benefit from sleeping with him? He's a monster, and he should have went to jail. Okay. So we're an hour and a half, well, hour 15 minutes into this live. I think we're gonna be here for just another. We're gonna make this a full 2 hour live. This is gonna be our third subject. This subject is something for you guys to think about. It's been a trend, or